Hello everyone, Solomon here. Welcome to my work simulator. Saturday, August 3rd. You were at work. You just drove here. You rolled out of bed. That's the first thing you did in the morning. You brushed your teeth. You ate a meal. You rushed out of home. You went through the traffic on the highway. Looked left and right. There are cars all over the place. And now you feel like shit because you're at work. Welcome to the dream. This is how more than 90% of the world lives. And welcome to America. So much so about life, you know. So my brother's fiance for the past 10, 15 years has less than 2 weeks to live. She's on hospice care. The good news is the doctors told her she's allowed to eat ice cream. Okay? Another backwards treatment from America, you know. You're not allowed to, go through lethal injection, mercy kill, mercy death. None of that. You have to die a slow death in hospice. You're allowed an unlimited amount of morphine, and that's about it. And you're not allowed to eat or drink anything orally. So everything is introduced to you through the vein. Isn't that a very painful and dreary and dreadful experience? That's America for you. You're not allowed to have no mercy death. Okay, criminals will die a much less painful death through lethal injection or even an electric chair, I would argue, or a guillotine, than a patient in a hospital who has to get kicked out, who has to be signed off, and then enter hospice care. And we're talking about, young adult here. In her particular case, I don't know what they do with children. I don't know. I'm assuming even old people, they do the same thing, except in nursing homes and hospice care and whatnot. Incredibly sad. I thought I should talk about it before, I start going postal or something, or building it up. Another thing I want to talk about is, the I like this person syndrome. I'm only going to use previous experiences. It really doesn't matter. The people who like me, the girls that like me, are usually fugly as all hell. And the ones that did admit that they liked me, that I experienced, that they wanted me to come back to see them, and the logistics of it is just too difficult, and, I have to work, I had to do this, I had to do that. But I know what happens when the girl says yes. And the girl does say yes. Sometimes she does say yes. But then you're like, you're put on the spotlight. You have to perform now. Now you have to show up, to her thing, to her, whatever, her job, her school, her friend circle, or whatever the hell. And you're just like, man, that takes a lot of work. That takes my time. That takes, takes her time. And, she said yes. At some point, the girl started saying yes. And, it's not always no. It's not always no. It's not always no, you're a creepo. No, you're a weirdo. That does happen a lot. But, sometimes she says yes. Sometimes a girl just says yes. And how do you do it? It's just, sometimes you connect with a girl that you actually like. That she's cute. And she's good looking, and she's good enough on the surface level. I don't really know her entirely, but on the surface, yeah, great. We can live a fantasy life together. But, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult. And so if you did kiss the girl, it's still, battling uphill. It's still an uphill battle. And it's normally not convenient. It's normally not convenient. This is not a girl from school. This is not a girl from, work. It's not like everyday people. Everyday people are just, shit tier people that you should ask out. You work with them, you don't eat where you shit. You don't eat where you shit, basically. Like, it's not gonna work out very well for most people. School, you can't. For some people, it does work out. They married their high school sweetheart. One guy here is marrying their co-worker, who's a nurse, which I find hard to believe. And there's a whole line of discrepancy. Not only is she like 5 or 6 inches taller than him, also interracial, and it's just like, also it's, in a hospital setting. I mean, it's not very romantic here. Grandma's having diarrhea. It's just, how they can do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know, I don't know. Today, what I do know is I didn't have time. I just went to ShopRite today to pick up some ice cream. And I went swimming to work out my muscles and joints. And to get some vitamin D outside. And went to sleep. And that was it. That was it, my longevity routine. Just sleeping, swimming, and I just biked for fun to the ShopRite to pick up some Haagen-Dazs ice cream that was on sale. And that was it. There was no time for dating. There was no time for girl. There was literally no time for anyone except my own ass. I literally just went to the pool and exercised. If the girl was in the picture, there would have been massive amounts of neglect. And that time was spent for me. That was me time, I have to go to the gym. Everyone should be going to the gym or wherever to get their exercise, to get away from the world, to build their immune system, stretch out their muscles and tendons and, whatnot. That's important. You can't expect anyone else to be doing that for you. And the only extra time I had was going to the supermarket, and that was it. And, shit. Still, there's this person I like, there's this girl I like. Oh no, who is it? It doesn't matter who it is. Do you have time out of the day? Do you have money? Do you have this? Do you have that? She don't care. She don't care. Do you have time to spend with each other? She says yes, fine, it's yes, come see her. I'm too busy making overtime money. I'm too busy working out at the gym. I'm too busy. Well, I would give up video games and watching porn and whatnot. But it just gets worse and worse, and then she just gets older and becomes Karen and just like, what the hell? And it's just like, When do you have time? Common interest. You live in the same place together. You have to make so much money that you can easily rent an apartment, which is $2,500, which is crazy, which is not worth it. And if you're not living together, it's not worth it. Where are you supposed to spend time together? When and where are you supposed to, love each other? There's not gonna be, any privacy. You don't have to be doing this at school. You don't have to be doing this at work where everyone else is involved. And that's just shit. That's not deep work. That's not kosher. Everyone else is gonna be there too, and you're gonna try to squeeze everything in one, and it's just like it doesn't work like that. Of course it's gonna fall apart. Of course there's gonna be a lot of drama. That's not what school is meant for. That's not what work is meant for. You could try it, but eventually everyone else is gonna be like, the fuck is gonna get mixed in there, and they're gonna be like, what in the actual fuck is going on? And they're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? This is gonna be a shitstorm. It's gonna be such a shitstorm that there's gonna be over 50% divorce rate in America, which there already is, and less than 50% of the female population is ever gonna have a baby, which is already happening. Why? People spend and replace their lives with working because that's where they make money, and there's just too much emphasis on money. And just if it had to come down to it, would it be money or your family? Some people would choose money because the situation out there, the scarcity mindset is just too strong. In my own case, I'd rather take the money. Fuck the children. It's just too much of a headache. Just too much crazy. This child daycare would just be too much. The divorce shit is just too much. So with that said, I'm just gonna go in, punch in, and that's it. Because that's all the social outlets there are. Work. It's not going to be the bar anymore. It's not going to be, anything anymore. It's not going to be anything fun. The nightclub, the strip club, the whorehouse, the brothel, that's the last place, you guys will be able to get girls. They're just sanctioning everything and religiously just like, the family function isn't going to be functioning anymore. It's just going to be like, if you don't own a house, there's not going to be no family, because all you're going to have is some kind of $2,500 apartment, and you have to haul ass every day to pay rent, and that's your life, and sleep. That's the projected future for you, for me, for the average person. But I'm Asian, so it's okay. There was never going to be a girl anyways. I mean, damn. Live my next 5-10 years as super Asian. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace out.